the next part of the Inquisition stream, I actually went back and looked at my older videos, and they found the sound not the echo sound was not, so I decided to put headphones on to mitigate the echo.
Dead.
Say Diggle to listen to.
Inquisitor. Nothing to report, sir.
Ours to Crestwood. First to Skyhole. Yeah, I think I have to go. Oh, that's bloody good to know. Ah. Man. I'm good. Voice sounds on mic. For those of you not in high school, today's exam week, also known as hell. Need to change those. Oh, judgment. But first,
committed to independence, I hear. Shame.
I know.
A way with words, too.
Shame.
Alright, judgment. But first, I'm going to change my attire. Hey Hellfire, how far are you? Are you past, say, the one part with the Wardens or no?
I think I met,
Hawk?
no,
They
I
have
think I
certainly
met,
spared
what's
no
his face?
expense.
I did meet Hawk, and I think I met, Alistair as well. I think I met Alistair as well.
Alright there, this is the outfit that we might be wearing for let's see,
Don't
get
yell.
out of my room! Huh? sorry for the interruption. Yeah, but it's that one. It's this one. This will be our go-to clothing. Huh. Well, at least we're out of that dreadful attire. And my first ever playthrough of the game was just spent wearing it because I didn't know there's a wardrobe. So there's that. Alice in Judgment.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader.
I
meant to
prefer
show
the Ferelden
influence
one.
and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment.
Can I sit on
Where
fire
you will sit
now?
in judgment.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility.
Also,
But this
beacon
movement
of
will
craziness.
The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
I wonder who will be. Will it be a tiny little gnome with
You
no
recall
face?
Gerion Alexius of the Winter.
Oh, him.
Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
Remind me, what's the precedent for nearly ripping apart time at the seams?
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Research!
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve under guard as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution? Very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to research what Sarah thinks on the choices because she's gonna be the only one that matters. Though researching him is actually the best option because stuff. He's an agent. Oh, Dagna.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
You know, I'm going to go back and actually make him start the Red Cliff Mages. Ben. Can you go on the wiki and search up which choice Sarah's approves of in the Judgment of Alexius?
I'll tell you later.
I'm doing it now.
Hello there.
Aren't you not going for Sarah this time?
I am going for Sarah. Hey, Dagna.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
For the when you touch the guy?
Yeah.
You're the magical advisor?
I think she'll probably put him to work.
The Inquisitor.
If I
I'm
remember
down.
correctly.
For the Redcliffe people?
For the red from the dude that was the blood mage, right? Or from the Winter mage?
Yeah, Alexis.
Yeah, I want to say like everybody approves of you putting him to work.
Shit, what's going on? Good, shit. Game, fix yourself?
Hell happened.
I don't know, but I wonder if the camera picked that up. Right. I'm not going to go try on these goals.
Committed to independence.
Look.
Shame.
Fire. It does not burn.
A way with words, too.
Well, we already know the clothes we're going to pick out. And that's just a word well through. Door open. I didn't even touch it. No time for stairs. I said no time for stairs. Alright, let's do this again.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Still more.
You are the Inquisition. Justice has many.
Is there any?
Take the throne.
Alright. Let's see the guy with a big bald spot on his face.
The Winter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
Remind me, what's the precedent for nearly ripping apart time at the seams?
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Oh, guys, just give me a few minutes. Oh, it seems to me no one disagrees, and you just kill the bitch.
You served a monster, Alexius. There's nothing more to be said. You'll die now by my hand. Again.
Well, Varric only slightly disapproves.
What do you mean? Again?
I could give a shit about Soul.
Inquisitor! Did the spell work?
Alright. Pull down the pants. Well, his lorehound was not meant to come off that uncleanly. Let's go talk to Varric.
That got a little heated. Are you all right?
Well, that depends. How angry is Cassandra? I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
Yeah.
I know, Varric. You never would have kept quiet otherwise.
Yeah, he would.
I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Alright. Alright, I'm back from what I was doing on my phone. Where did Varric
Hello,
go?
Inquisitor. Honored to help with these, whatever they are.
Alright.
Honored, Inquisitor. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Do you have insight into the...
Tell you what. Who better, right? A good dwarven
Any ideas about the...
to Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
They could have used my headset if you wanted.
I'm from my ear.
Another...
Best of the...
I'll have to do it.
I had to fill the volume things. Yeah, another scene with Barrick.
Is back. Oh, shit.
It's not that bad.
Honestly, I'd rather fight an ancient darkspawn with a pet archdemon than deal with that hole in the sky. At least you can kill darkspawn.
We didn't just
Have a
think
point.
Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
I hope you're wrong, Merrick. I hope you're...
Let's hope Corypheus just turns out to be really good at playing dead.
That makes two of us. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carta to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Okay. Let's talk to him again. Fighting a losing battle?
Battling the demons of paperwork. That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I'm just like you, or be my friend.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste.
I'm sorry for any
symbol
background
bigger than
noise.
any of us.
What am I to you then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't sing, or... Ben, what should I do? I'm still me, though, or please don't sing.
Huh?
Which one name do I put? I'm still me, though, or... please don't sing.
I'm still me, though.
Alright.
Whatever I am to Thedas, I'm still just an ordinary person.
I don't mind him singing.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Yes. Stall the paperwork.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
What are your thoughts on the Inquisition?
You might want to keep an eye on Liliana. At this point, I think her secrets have secrets. Someone needs to get her out of the fortress for a while. Take a walk or something. She's starting to twitch.
Okay.
What do you think of Liliana's work?
She scares me. Mostly in a good way. At least I'm reasonably sure she's on our side.
Alright.
What do you
Why
think of our
should go
general?
chat?
He's been insufferably smug lately. You might want to tell him to watch his back. I think Liliana might shiv him.
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
You might want to find some tasks for her before she rearranges the war room again.
Understood.
Back to work.
Alright. Alright, so we had to go talk to our people. I at least know where Liliana is. She's up at the top of the tower. Oh, that reminds me, we haven't talked to Dorian since we got here. Or Fiona. Alright, Dorian, what the hell do you want?
One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill.
That's probably what most players are thinking.
Like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
Not at all.
You don't need to worry about me. I can keep up.
Yes, I noticed that.
Did you know?
Certainly. If you were a slack-jawed yokel, you'd already be dead. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home.
Yeah.
I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it, somewhere. But no, it was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You are not responsible,
Didn't do anything. Those men did 1,000 years ago.
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. No
but
one
you're
will
going to
thank
make
me
it better, Dorian.
No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
We don't know what will happen. Nobody does.
An optimist! Such a rare breed. I've stumbled upon a unicorn.
Ah, the chameleon.
Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
See, there are some good Deventers.
Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
Alright. New operation.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius' son. He went to the Magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Are you alright?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
He should be an example for others to follow, or his death is wasted.
Should I spread the word? We could spawn the cult of Felix within a matter of days.
There are worse things.
Probably true. And you're right. His actions should not be forgotten. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
And he even knew by that.
So, Alexius is dead. All the good he once stood for, his integrity, his beliefs. He betrayed them all. I won't say he didn't deserve death. I just wish there'd been another way.
You said Alexius...
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption. How we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he... gave up. He stopped trying.
Why?
did he give up?
On a journey to Hossberg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. And the guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I told him to snap. Later, I regretted my haste. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Was it hard being...
It was hard not having a patron, yes. I'm not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's dead now. More's the pity. Try not.
Greetings, Inquisitor. I should thank you. The way things... Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for good reason.
Yeah, they did. Mara was going batshit.
I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
You were once a...
Mine is an unusual. Normally one is part of the Order until death. They tried to reinitiate me, but nothing worked. So I was sent to the Circle of Magi, the first Warden ever to be kicked out. Quite the achievement. Mages constantly found their way to us while we were there. Stragglers. I had no way of knowing some were actually Tevinter. They spread whispers, encouraged talk of an alliance. I'm not proud of our choice, but we were certain Templars were coming. It could have ended far worse. Most are pleased with the alliance, even if we wonder what will happen next.
Alright, talk to you later.
In Redcliffe, after we left, did you perhaps speak?
He wasn't in the mood to talk.
It's just that I knew his father, Marek, back when I was a Warden.
That's interesting.
Oh, that's rather interesting.
No, he doesn't. I only wanted to know if he was happy. Don't mind me, Inquisitor.
Alright. To Liliana.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
Yep.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
Or we could have lost both.
More likely, they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty.
He had a frickin' archdemon!
They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our men are not disposable.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus...
We're better than Corypheus.
Yep. Now let's talk again.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
No killing!
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them.
She kills with kindness. Regardless, I approve
That she does.
to stand up for the mages. The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was with the hero Ferelden when she defeated the Archdemon. With her by my side, anything was possible. But there is no happily ever after, not when life goes on. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good...
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
What did you do before you...
I was a bard, an Orlesian. For a time, I also served a small cloister in Lothering.
Yeah.
After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Can you teach me to be a...
Being a bard is so much more than... It involves a keen understanding of politics. The ebb and flow of influence. The Bards is an intricate dance where a smile can be sharper than any dagger. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself. Perhaps when this is all over, I'll teach you. We can always talk.
What's this over here? Oh, that's right. We haven't gotten coal yet.
Did you really just say you haven't gotten coal yet?
Yeah, so I just jumped all the way down here to coal.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes,
How
sir.
do you not have coal yet?
Commander,
I didn't do this.
soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now!
It's like, anything else?
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
No. Look for coal.
But this violates everything we know about the Fae.
Hellfire's inferior.
So it does.
Oh, if you do this,
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole
if
was
you do this
perhaps a
scene
mage,
with
given
Vivian,
his
she would just saying,
unusual abilities.
kick him out, get him
He
away
can
from
cause
here.
people to forget him,
I don't think I
or
had
even
Vivian
fail
in this
entirely to
game.
notice him.
I've never gotten
These
Vivian.
are not the abilities of a mage.
I got Vivian
It
once.
seems that
and
Cole
was
is a
before
spirit.
I knew what Vivian was.
A
Don't I have to
demon,
get
more
Vivian
likely.
for something else, though?
If you prefer,
Like,
although the
eventually I have
truth
to
is
get
somewhat
Vivian?
more complex.
Because you're a mage?
No, to do that one thing.
What one thing?
At the ball.
No, you don't need her for jack shit unless you're a mage. Yeah, according to the way, so your brutal leg can go up. It's only necessary if you're a mage.
Because the Nightmaster class is so much better than all
Cole
the other
warned
classes.
us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
We cannot know the true motivation.
Well, you're gonna recruit and just have her
In
sit
fact,
her ass
his
down
nature is not
and
so easily
not doing.
defined.
My lowest level character.
Speak plainly, Solas.
I've never put a
What
single
are
word
we
of
dealing
someone
with?
thinks I never use her.
Demons
The
normally
other
enter
two
this
mages
world by
are really
possessing
good,
something.
and her specialty,
In their
the
true
Nightmaster
form,
class,
they
is
look
good.
bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man.
Yes, and
Is
there's a
it
very good
possession?
reason for that later on.
No.
I'm not going to spoil.
He has possessed nothing and no one, and yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself.
Yep, you should.
Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm...
Dead. Are you alright?
Feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
What are you?
Solus tried to
yeah.
explain what you are, but honestly, I stopped listening after a while. Any chance you could explain it?
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please.
Ooh, nice knife.
The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Give him a chance.
You say he won't die for hours yet. But you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Cole greatly approves.
Did you need something?
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more packed. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Leliana is just as responsible for its formation. We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day, but I enjoy working with her.
Are you satisfied?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause. Templars and mages are not used to seeing each other as allies, but they are working together well enough thus far.
I should let...
Yeah, we got both Templars and mages. Would you look at that?
Glad I'm working with you. I'm not one of them.
What? Assassins? Templars? Mages? Magisters?
No, one of them.
Sisters? Nobles? Merchants? Commission men?
Elves, you twit.
Is that it? Human.
Yeah, doors are sort of neutral in the race department.
Majestic. How is a place like this ever lost?
Douchebaggery?
Strangest thing, when I reached down, my dagger was gone. Just gone. Know where I found it? In a barrel. The thing was filled to the brim with daggers. Got the strangest feeling. I know someone took it right off my belt, but I can't recall who.
It was Sarah. Victoria. Ah, Cole, where are you? Cole.
What are you doing?
Cole.
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Can you do something for her?
Yes.
He teleport.
It's okay.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Make her forget again, Cole.
That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
Wait and watch.
The fuck is this?
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault.
What the fuck was that?
She'll reanimate. It was send the set to her.
Better.
I don't remember that one. How do I do that one?
So you walk into their lives, make
When
them
does
feel
that event
better,
come
and
up?
they just...
Oh,
forget
same me.
Yes.
What?
It's better to help and then
Second
be gone.
time you look for Cole.
If I stay, it can
Second
be
time,
frightening.
I've only looked for Cole once.
For you or for them?
I found him the first time. How do I
Yes.
look for him again?
Thank
Oh.
you for letting me help
The
her.
building where
It's
Sarah
not how a
is
person
at
would
is
do
at the top floor.
But it helped.
He's in the barn, I thought.
That's what matters.
He's in the bar. I'll show you where he's at.
I've met him in the barn before. I know he's normally in there, but I know he's been in the barn a few times as well.
Yeah, he's normally...
He goes to different areas sometimes. Like, he's normally in this area, but he'll be in
But
other areas.
you have a
too.
map. He's usually...
He's usually in here, I do know that. But I've seen him be in other areas, too.
Roderick was sorry
Which is
before
really
he
weird,
died.
because I'll just open up my map, and I'm like, why is Cole over there?
Did he tell you
Cole
why
isn't
he was
normally
sorry?
over there. Why
Blood
is Cole
everywhere.
over there?
Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple, pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Hey Ben, can you check how long I've been streaming for?
Dude, I think we've established that I can't even find your channel.
It has two capital letters in A and R, remember?
He hates it
Well,
all
you got
because
on
of the
at
darkness
3 and
behind the
it's
door.
5, so
Some
almost
doors
2
should
hours.
stay shut.
I'd like to talk about what happened.
Before you, Reese was my friend. He showed me I was... Then he and Evangeline went to we found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared... Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Reese couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
Alright.
How do you...
Well, everyone, I'm going to be ending it here. Next time we are most likely going to go to her unless I get caught on some more random
plums
shit.
on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies.
There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
Oh, where's Ben?
I'm here.
Bye, everyone.